We've been told now for years AI is coming, AI is going to replace our jobs. And more recently, we've really started to understand that. Like, AI will replace our jobs. What do you mean by that? I can't picture it. Suddenly, now with these AI agents, we're starting to picture what that might actually look like. And look, it's kind of exciting. If we're scared about losing those jobs, so be it. That's probably part of the growing pains. But it is exciting to see tech that can actually do these things that we used to consider manual labor to some degree. And it won't be for long. The growth in AI is it's pretty damn exciting. It really is. And if you had any doubt about just how big it's going to be and what kind of a focus we're going to put on it here in the United States, I think we got that big time sign yesterday of what we're doing here. Donald Trump yesterday was a major announcement. Expect to see a lot of these, especially early in his presidency here, but a major announcement announcing Project Stargate. Actually, I think it's called Stargate Project. I think that's the official name of it. It's a $500 billion investment in AI being built here in the United States. This is wild. The names involved in the scope of what they're doing, it's pretty incredible. Again, it's very telling about where we're going. By the way, I think the same kind of splashy announcement that you're seeing here, I'm expecting to see some parity with things happening in crypto. In fact, they go very hand in hand. There's just, I don't know if one happens without the other in a way. And what exactly that means, I think we figured out as we start exploring this landscape. But crypto, AI, there's something that really bonds the two together. And I think both of them, it's like an additive effect for each of them. So we see this here. It is a joint operation investment between OpenAI and Oracle and SoftBank. And here you see Microsoft and NVIDIA involved here too. This is huge, guys. This is huge. In the short term, guys, jobs. They're building these giant data centers to power these AI programs, computers, applications, everything in this AI ecosystem. It takes a ton of compute. By the way, probably smart to be investing in some type of AI compute. You can do that on chain here. I'm sure there's stocks you can get, but on chain, there's ways to invest in that too. Agents, of course, we'll talk about that. But this is a big, big deal. I want to play some of the video clip. Did you guys see this by chance? Did you guys watch some of the video already? Because it's so damn exciting. And especially, like, look, I lose track of the things that AI can do and it's expected to do. As I start thinking about jobs it will replace, I forget about the things it will fix, right? Not just replace things we're already doing, but do things we couldn't do before. Curing diseases is one of those things we had heard that AI can do. I forgot about it. I did. I forgot that that's one of the most exciting things AI will do. It is going to cure cancer. It is going to help us build, I hope, safe vaccines. I hope. It really is going to change our way of living in every way imaginable. Let me play some of this clip. I have a couple, and I'm not going to play them all. I don't remember which clip is what. Let me just play it, and I want to just hear what they're saying, and it got me excited. I wonder if it will you guys too. But let's get into this just for a minute here.
It's my honor to welcome three of the world's leading technology CEOs, and in the case of Larry Ellison, it's well beyond technology. He's sort of CEO of everything. He's an amazing man, an amazing business person. But to announce the largest AI infrastructure project by far in history, and it's all taking place right here in America. As you know, there's great competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa Yoshi-san, and CEO of OpenAI, and I would say the by far the leading expert based on everything I read.
It's funny, as Trump gets older, he's like a little more calm, but he also sounds a little more insightful too. Does he? Is that just me? He seems like being shot at's going to change as a person. He feels like a little bit different of a person. Maybe it could just be the age thing. I'm going to keep playing this, but I did want to mention Six Holes comment here saying Trump said this $500 billion will be part of about $6 trillion in investments announced this week. It's a big deal. I am very, very optimistic about what's happening here. It's more than optimism. I'm incredibly excited. I feel like I felt like when I was a kid and I used to think of the United States in a kind of way. Everyone wants to come here. It's the land of opportunity. It's the sky's the limit. There is no limit. There is no limit on what we can do. I haven't felt that in decades. I haven't. And I had, if it comes to the election, no skin in the game. I didn't like any of them. I still don't like this guy. I don't. But I've not felt this way about the potential for this country since I can't even remember the last time I can't. That's not a Trump thing necessarily. That's a technology thing. But it does feel like we're about to see the world change in a way that probably is hard to picture. It's us heading into the future, but, kind of getting there exponentially, right? It's happening very, very fast. 5 years from now, we won't recognize the world as of, now even, but a few years back, it won't look the same. It won't look the same, and that includes money, which we do talk about here. The way money's going to change. AI is going to change that. AI will change it. That is why crypto is such an important part of this conversation too. But it's all changing. This is one of those milestone moments. This is one of those things that is just pushing us to that change, and it's happening so fast.
Sam Altman, so that's great that you're coming in together. That's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot
cool
about
ass
it
name, dude, right?
in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately.
It's funny we create the jobs, then they are going bye-bye. But it's nothing but good news.
This monumental undertaking is a resounding declaration of confidence in America's potential under a new president. Let me be a new president. I didn't if they want, with the operation of advancement.
Slice, what exactly is Stargate? It's a company. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's like necessarily an initiative. I think it's a new company. Could be wrong. But a company that is going to be building out infrastructure. So again, they're building like warehouses, like data centers. They'll be employing a ton of people to build out like the construction, I'm assuming, but also start assembling these giant compute centers. Probably just the start, right? Then you get to engineering and all that, which is happening, but it's scaling this stuff. And
in AI, and this will include the construction of colossal data centers, very, very massive structures. I was in the real estate business.
It's a big old deal. Here's Sam Altman speaking on this too.
I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era. And as Masa said, for AGI to get built here, to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, to create a new industry centered here. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President. And I'm thrilled that we get to. I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. But the fact that we get to do this in the United States is, I think, wonderful. So thank you very much.
Could you just say one word? I hear so
it's hard to hear, I know.
Things about what it's going to do for medical research and for solving things, cancer.
This thing here, it was this part of the conversation that gave me the tingles, right? It just reminded me again, AI is not just going to do like data entry jobs and basic processing. And as we've seen, AI can be automated to, transact, right? I've really started understanding what it can do on that front, but I forgot the research angle. I did. It's just there's so many components, but
all the different problems. How will AI help us with the fight against the various problems, diseases, etc.?
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease, and what this will do for the ability to deliver very high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology.
So it wasn't in this clip. It was a separate clip from this announcement. But TLDR, it's something like AI can analyze blood samples, and once they figured out, a type of, first off, it can help with diagnosing, but it also can help us build these vaccines. You know what I mean? It's going to be a tool to help us figure out how to craft those vaccines, and it can also help us craft vaccines that are user specific, which is wild to think about. absolutely wild. And again, I just had kind of forgot that it's being used. It's being used in every field, but being used in medical research. There's this assumption now that cancer will be a thing of the past. And guys, that's not like it's decades away. That could be in a matter of years. And with how fast things are growing, guys, it shouldn't shock. It would be shocking, but it shouldn't shock if we cure cancer in a year or two. All forms of, or all different forms of cancer. It does maybe not blanket, maybe it's not everything, but it's closer than it's ever been before, and it is really almost exclusively because of AI. It's absolutely incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible stuff. And just to know now that at least there's a good fighting chance that the United States is the center of this, of development of AI, AGI, and research, and just this change that is coming everywhere, changing everything, that we will be a main player in that, if not leading the charge. Couldn't be more excited. So again, huge announcement yesterday. Now, as big as that is, now I turn the page to crypto, and it's that kind of excitement that I know we're all waiting for it. I know your token, your bags are waiting for it too, right? We're all waiting for the big announcement, strategic reserve. I do think that's coming soon. That could be a today, tomorrow thing. I kind of would expect it is. Regardless, that kind of splashy investment, that kind of splashy play, that kind of talk about crypto being the future of X, of whatever. I don't mean the platform X, but crypto being the future of the financial industry, what have you. Really, really huge stuff coming, guys. I did want to point out, too, we talked about $500 billion investment into that AI company. Just the start. You're not making that investment unless you're expecting to have that pay off in a big way. That $500 billion turns into, that number, multiple trillions, maybe tens of trillions. And then I look over at the AI agent market cap. It's huge. $16.5 billion. Not far from its all-time high of about $18.5 billion. Not far. But look, we've been right on top of the AI agent meta. And so we felt it. We feel the energy. We feel the talk around this stuff. It feels, at least for me, it feels almost like an all-time low. It does. I'm not talking market cap for being an all-time low, but the talk about it, the hype, the energy feels like all-time low, and yet we're at a $16.5 billion market cap for agents. We have an expectation. I'll speak for myself. I have an expectation that AI agents will be a $100 billion market cap at least. This next leg up is going to be fast and furious, and it will be fueled by news like Stargate Project and many more things. It is going to be, we'll see a direct impact in the price of these agents from all this innovation, all this building, all this funding that's coming into AI. Remember NVIDIA at their keynote speech at, what was it, CES? Was it CES 2025? That AI agents alone is a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. That's what's in store for this. Not saying agents market cap is in the trillions, but in the tens of billions, easily, it already is. In the hundreds of billions, it will get there one day. In the future, obviously, in the billions, if not, in the hundreds of billions, if not trillions. Just to start, this is about the biggest opportunity I've seen in crypto ever. This is like getting in Bitcoin within the first few years. Getting in some of the biggest AI agents at this level. Very few times in your life do you have an opportunity like this, and we do have it here and now.